my girlfriend and I get into a fight, she pees on the floor. So throwaway account for obvious reasons. But a couple of months ago, I, male 24, met this really incredible girl, female 22, and we hit it off. We shared a lot of common interests and spent pretty much every waking moment together. She had this really weird obsession with being a cat girl, but I thought it was kind of hot, so I didn't really care too much. Even though it was pretty early into our relationship, we decided to move in together. And it was pretty good for the first couple of weeks. But then things started getting weird. I'm not going to beat around the bush, and I need you to understand that I'm being 100% serious. She started pissing on the carpet when she's frustrated with me. She says it's a part of her kinship or something. But when we have an argument, she'll just squat and piss somewhere in the apartment. I don't know what to do. I'm losing my mind, and my entire apartment smells like urine. I do genuinely enjoy her company, but this is getting out of hand.
I don't know what to do.
I need help, please.
What is going on?
Are the straight people okay?
What is going on, bro? Not only do you have to argue about it, not only you have to worry about losing the argument, but your loss now results into a urinated carpet.
No.
Oh my God.
No. Can you imagine getting so mad at someone that you piss the floor?
Not only can I not control my emotions, but my bowels as well. Oh, damn it! Pull my dick out and start pissing.
Would you pee back?
If I was him and I got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore, you can't beat him, just join him.
Am I the asshole for not chipping in for our dinner group's babysitting costs? I've had the same group of girlfriends since high school. There are 5 of us. Each have a kid. Well, except me. We do dinner about once a month, and recently the group has hired a babysitter to watch the kids while we go to dinner. It's 4 kids, so it's $100 for 2 to 3 hours. That is dirt cheap.
I was like, where is this?
At dinner, we take turns paying. Everyone generally orders about the same amount of stuff. 1 alcoholic drink, and we split 2 bottles of sparkling water for the table along with our entrees. It's never really been a thing until recently. After dinner, the person responsible for the week pays, and then I assume they all head back to the house the babysitter is at to pick the kids up. I just go home. This week, it was my turn to pay. The first time since they hired the babysitter. I paid for dinner as normal and hugged everyone goodbye. When I got home, I had a flurry of texts from the group saying that I owed $100. I asked,
What? Sorry, this is already just so strange.
I asked what they were talking about because I had paid for dinner. They said because it was my week to pay. I was also expected to pay for the babysitter. Quote, because all of us get the pleasure of being out without kids. I said, I don't have kids. Why would I pay for your babysitter? They said, you get the pleasure of hanging out with us, and it's the only way that we can do it kid-free. I'm sticking to my guns, and I'm not paying. But my friends think I am being unfair for not being willing to pay my share of the babysitting. What share? I have no kids to babysit. This is causing a rift, but I don't think I'm being the jerk. But maybe I am. This wouldn't be a financial imposition on me, but it sure seems unfair. Am I the asshole for refusing to kick in for babysitting when I don't have any kids being babysat?
That's just such a strange imposition to put on the person that doesn't have kids just because it was their week to pay. Okay, it was like your week to pay for dinner, which is something you've been doing for God knows how long, and then suddenly we have a babysitter and we're like, oh, it makes, I don't know if like the other mom's arrangements are to like split the babysitting every week or month. Is it a month? Doesn't matter. Either way, it's just like, if that's the routine, why would you rope into like the person who doesn't have the kid and then expect it after leaving that is so weird.
I'm really confused here.
Like, is the woman who doesn't have kids, it'd be like a nice gesture if she'd like to pitch in, but it's not something that should ever be expected.
Hell no.
It's like, I'm paying to hang out with y'all now?
Literally, that's what it comes down to at this point.
And I have to if I want to see you because you have to hire a babysitter. I just can't imagine there's 4 of them that have kids all agreeing like, yeah, we should make Stacy pay for our babysitter this week.
Well, that's why it took them until she got home, because they were all texting each other in their own little group chat being like, wait, who's paying for babysitting now?
Oh my God.
It's one of you bitches, or you split it. I don't know what 15-year-old you conned into babysitting.
Seriously, for $100 for 3 hours?
For 4 kids.
Oh, Ew.
Hell no. Hell no.
Not enough.
There's 4 of you. You guys are fighting and making an issue with your friend over $25. Pay the babysitter yourself. Maybe this person hasn't had kids for a reason. Maybe they don't want to pay for kids. Maybe they don't want to buy diapers. It's like someone asks you to watch their kid, and while you're watching them, they take 3 dumps. So you need to change the diaper 3 times. Hey, I'm going to send you a Venmo request for $6 because you changed 3 diapers while you had my kid.
Right. I'm going to charge per dump that happened on your watch.
$2 a dump, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Husband of 8 years drives hundreds of miles for work every week. And because I work from home, he calls me every time he gets in the car and expects me to stay on the phone and keep him company for his hours-long drives. This has been going on for years now. It is absolutely fucking maddening. And when I don't have anything left to talk about on our 5th hour on the phone that day, he says, I'm boring, and starts complaining that we're just another couple who have nothing to talk about. No, motherfucker. Most couples don't talk for dozens of hours on the phone every week. Most of the time, there's 8 to 10 hour gaps every day for stories and topics to accumulate. But I have no material left inside my fucking head. Everything I've seen and felt, I've already talked to you about. What else do you fucking want from me? I'm running on brain fumes.
Yeah.
I've started faking work phone calls just to get off the phone. And sometimes I choose to work in the office because he won't call me while I'm there. But he knows the second I get off work. So as soon as I get in the car to come home, he calls me. I can't even decompress in the fucking car before coming home to see him. Like, I wish I felt special because my husband wants to talk to me incessantly, but I'm not. I'm aggravated. I sometimes want to listen to music or a podcast or a show on the TV, but I can't because I'm on the phone with him. I get overstimulated because the kids also want to talk to me, and I feel like I have too many pots on the stove and my attention is being pulled in too many directions. Work, kids, spouse, IMs, email, the cat's having the zoomies. It just gets to me. But does he understand? Nope.
Of course not.
He gets butthurt that he has to drive alone. Should he listen to music and podcasts? Yes. But apparently him being autistic and no therapy at all, ever, has made him severely attached to me to the point I cannot fucking breathe. Even when he's home, he is up my ass about 80% of the time. I just want to scream, leave me the fuck alone. But anytime I express needing to be alone, he makes me feel bad. I don't know if he means to. Think he does though. He has no friends and dislikes his family, which makes it all worse because I'm literally all he has. It is exhausting being the only person he has. I do not know if I can keep up with this for the rest of my life. I'm suffocating.
I'm suffocating just listening to that guy.
I'm stressed for her. I'm stressed.
Oh, for real. Dude, being on the phone is such an arduous task.
I hate it.
It's like I go on the phone with people 30 minutes, maybe an hour if we're real cool. And then, that's it. It is a lot of work to be on the phone.
It is. And like, I'm just not about it. Phone calls, especially like random ones that pop up and you're like, oh my God, is everything okay? Why are they calling me? They stress me out. I need people to text me very clearly, hey, nothing's wrong, but let's chat. And I'm like, and then I'll do it. I love texting. I type on my computer, so I like go really fast.
Mm-hmm.
But like, this
see,
much.
I don't mind the phone call. It's just like, I don't like feeling like it's a task.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, when you take the fun out of the spontaneity of a phone call,
yeah,
and you turn it into like, and she's just getting off work, bro. She probably had calls all day, had to interact.
Yeah.
Social battery is down the drain. You don't see it as someone expending their social battery because you don't view yourself as like an outside, societal person.
Mm-hmm.
This is your person. This is a separate individual, a separate entity with separate needs and wants and everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you start to implement the idea of that's my person, they have to conform to what I want.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where the rift begins, and setting those types of expectations on people is just ridiculous.
I feel like if he's driving, like it sounds like he's a truck driver or something.
Yeah.
If he's driving a lot and like a phone call once a day, an hour a day, but they're talking every day for
hours on end.
Hours and hours on end. So it's like she says here, by the 5th hour on the phone, he says I'm boring and starts complaining.
5th hour is crazy. I don't think I've been on the phone with anyone that long since like high school.
I've never been on the phone that long, ever.
Somebody need to be paying me for that. Like someone needs to be paying me.